So we just got a new game trailer announcement from Dragon Ball Legends. So let's see. Oh, more support team captain. Reminds me of the one we like.
You will know the horror!
The graphics looks good.
Try one of
Alright, so yeah, it looks really good. Just
Get a load of this! Now die with this planet!
What a beautiful show!
I these are their special moves.
Things are
And
only
then some really great gift cards.
Find out what it's like
I
to
think
fight a
we
real
can start
Super
using
Saiyan.
I'll
the
show you what happens when you underestimate me! Now! It's over!
product and gift card. Okay. Oh, Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Ah, a fancy name. Looks good.
Hi everybody, I'm Yu from Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Toshi!
Hello everyone,
Wow,
I'm Toshi from
it's
Bandai
finally
Namco Entertainment.
back.
As you saw in the trailer at the beginning
So
of the
Begabe was
show,
on a different
the new
project.
Dragon Ball game
Not
project, first revealed in 2024, Dragon Ball Project Multi, will officially be released under the title Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra.
Let's start off with an overview of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Gekishin Squadra is the first ever team-oriented Dragon Ball game that gives fans from around the world
Yeah,
freedom to
kudos
play
to them
as
for
their
trying a
favorite
new genre
characters
of
in a
game.
multiplayer
I think
battle
we have very less
anytime,
game in
anywhere,
mobile
and with
version,
anyone.
which is good.
With that said, the gist of Gekishin Squadra is simple. Each player will choose a hero character to engage in a 4v4 battle. Level up your characters by defeating enemies and utilize the skills and powers unlocked throughout the match. In the main rule, players will fight to grab the Dragon Ball before the enemy team by eliminating gods of destructions that stand in their way.
Okay,
There will
that
be
covers-
other various game modes on launch, so we hope you'll try them out.
Sure, Toshi.
Our design philosophy with Gekishin Squadra is to provide an enjoyable experience even when the skill gap between players may seem too large. Don't worry though, players with a deeper understanding of the game will have an edge over others. But we've made intentional design choices that incorporate many different variables to provide a varying experience between matches.
To make Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra more enjoyable for everyone, we are working on expanding support beyond the mobile and PC version to include console.
Oh,
The game will
console level
support
gaming.
cross-platform play, meaning players on different consoles can fight each other. There will also be cross-platform save support, allowing game progress and save data to be carried across
great.
multiple platforms. So you can play the game at home on the console, then continue playing on a mobile device outside. To make sure our game
That
is
seems
ready
cool.
for all players on each platform, we will be holding a network test from June 12th to June 16th.
Okay.
There will be
So follow me
actual
on the
character
Twitch,
from
guys.
last
We'll
year's
be going
beta
live and
test, so
testing
keep
them
an eye
on
out.
June 12 to June 16. So if you do not follow me there,
We've
please
received
do
a lot
follow.
of valuable feedback from our players during the regional beta test we held last year.
Oh,
Our
it's last
upcoming
year.
network test will incorporate improvements based on these feedback.
Examples of some of the feedback we've received include positive impressions on the overall graphics quality, the game rules, and the controls. At the same time, we've received some comments regarding the high frequency of matches against CPU opponents, the unfair advantage from the bonus of defeating the Great Ape, and of the blandness of matches, feeling like the same repeating experience. Let's start off with the Great Ape. The Great Ape
Yeah,
was
gigantic
designed to
apes
intensify
as
the
well.
flow of battle, bring matches to a close, and offer teams a chance to make a comeback. While it did serve those intended purposes, we found that the comeback mechanic ended up being a source of frustration for many players.
No
Because of
surprise
that,
there.
we've removed the Great Ape from the map from the network test.
Oh no.
We're currently exploring alternative ways to reintroduce the Great Ape in a different form.
Sure.
Additionally, in order for us to provide a more varied gameplay experience, we are planning to implement two major updates. First, we are introducing a new system called the Divine Draw. At the
Divine
start of the
Draw.
match, two special rules will be chosen at random that will influence the entire match. The
Nice.
rules can have all sorts of effects. For example, one rule might cause an explosion to occur when a player is defeated, blowing away all
special
nearby
effects.
enemy players.
To choose when
While
the battle
another rule
begins.
might
That is
spawn
nice.
special enemy NPCs that rewards a lot of experience when defeated. By
great.
introducing different rules to each match, we hope to bring more variety to the gameplay experience.
Secondly, we're adding special actions, specifically for damaging the Gods of Destruction, the Gekishin Burst. With this implementation,
Burst.
Gods of Destruction will be immune to rush attacks and skills. Attackers will need to strategically use Gekishin Bursts, while defenders will have to protect their gods while trying to strike back at the attackers. We believe this addition will create a wider range of strategies and provide a more varied gaming experience. That covers two of the biggest changes we're implementing, but there are other updates as well. So please experience them for yourselves during the network test.
Sure.
We'll be sharing further updates through our official X account as well on our new Instagram and Facebook pages. So be sure to follow us to stay informed. We've also started an official Gekishin Squadra Discord server.
Discord.
This is a first for a Dragon Ball game. And the Discord server is a great place to find friends to play the game with. So be sure to join from the description below. That's it for today's video.
We're working very hard to launch the game sometime in 2025, so stay tuned. See you all on the battlefield of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra.
Yeah, man, that's good. The graphics looks great, and it's a breath of fresh air for Dragon Ball Legends. Coming out and trying a new genre of game from mobile device and multiple platforms as well. So kudos to them for taking that kind of risk. And so we are on the official page of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. So again, it's going to release in PS5, PS4, Steam, Android, and iOS, as well as Switch. There's a lot of platform, and it's good to know that we can play cross platform as well. It's great. So let's check out the website. So announcement, join the network announcement. Yeah, we did just saw that video. Squad up and beat 4 versus 4 team battlefield. Free yourself for engage in the team tactics. Okay, this looks good. Blow away the opposing team with the flashy special moves. Yeah, as we saw that in the trailer. Work with allies to break through enemy territory. Okay, so it's a tower, like, which will hold a Dragon Ball at each end of the team. So we need to break and defeat them and gather them. I don't know, like we have to collect all 7 Dragon Balls to get something, or just one. We'll see. Specs. So we do have a minimum and recommended specs for all the platforms here. So let's go through that. So it is title Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra. Number of players 1 up to 8 online players. Platform App Store, Google Play, PlayStation 5, 4, Nintendo Switch, Steam. Genre Super Team Battle. Okay. So it's released to be 2025 scheduled. I don't know when, but we'll see. So yeah, these are resolutions. So Nintendo Switch does not have 4K. PlayStation 4 4K does not support HDR. PlayStation 5 4K does not support HDR, and Steam also. Okay. So only PS5 supports 240 FPS, and apart from that, rest all capped at 30 to 60 FPS. Not bad. Required payment subscription for online subscription. No. Okay, it's free to play from what I see. So all the devices does have cross platform, which is great. So this is great, man. I like this features, like where you can play cross platform and cross said machines as well. So yeah. So minimum requirements for the system specification for Steam and mobile version of the game are as follows. So should be having Windows 10 or up, a minimum of AMD Ryzen 3, Intel iCore 5. Okay, a minimum of 8 GB RAM and a GPU of GTX 960 or AMD Radeon 9 R9 280X, Intel Arc A310, which is fine. DirectFuel is also fine. recommended up to Ryzen 3 3100, Intel Core i7 770K, and GRTX 970. Not bad, basic requirement. I think we have all that kind of specs now. So coming to mobile, it's iPhone 11 or later and iOS 17 or later, and memory of 3 GB or more. Recommended is iPhone 13 or later, which is great. Android Snapdragon 854 or higher, OS 10 or later, memory 4 GB, and Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 or higher would be recommended for better gameplay. No, not bad. I think most of them would have this, but I don't know how the lower end devices will play this game, but we'll see. So yeah, that is about it, and the game looks promising, I would say. I would like this game to be enjoyed by many. So who does not enjoy Dragon Ball Legends due to the variety of time they need to spend on the game, the resources collection and everything. So hopefully this is an alternative game which everyone can enjoy and like and get a huge success, so that we can see this game running in the many more years to come. So having said that, we'll see you on the network test day. So bye bye.